Howdy folks, A-Train here with you for another episode of Farming Simulator 22. Now available on Steam from Giants Software, where you can find the entire family of Farming Simulator games, including FS19, which is very viable with tons of mods and a really good game to still get if you want to, just play something like this but not spend the full fare. And then FS20 is, I think, the version for mobile. So, yeah. Cool stuff. Hope everyone's having a great week and hope you'll enjoy the video. Give us a like, share with your friends, let them know about the channel, let them know about FS22, among other things, and subscribe for more great content coming soon. Turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. There are hundreds of hours of video for your viewing pleasure and entertainment on the channel. Also, make sure to join us on Discord. There's a link in the description below. That way you can view my Steam library, make game requests, discuss this and other games, and see my Tower 3D Pro library if you want to see some air traffic control action. And your donations are greatly appreciated and thanked. That's at paypal.me/atraingames. Paypal.me/atraingames. Link in the description below. All right, so check it out. We got the video working. See, there it is. Hooray. Now, before we get started, though, all right, stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I want to review. I actually have it up and running. Let's see if this works. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Is it going to work? It's going to work right now. Yes. Hooray. So, this, ta-da, is the map of the actual Graystone Farm. This is North Central North Carolina, and this is the place. This is where this game is based on. All right, let me see here. There it goes. There's that, and presto, Rocky. All right, good. We can see. I can see what I want to see on the screen. So you guys are kind of quiet at the moment, and that's okay. You guys may be finishing up dinner or getting washed up for bed or whatever. Okay, so this is the map. This is where we are in the real world. All right, Graystone Farm, you can see down there with the red mark. Mount Carmel United Methodist Church is our Methodist Church /shop/co-op and ag location. And then right there in the middle of the map where it says 1925, this is our house. This is our house. All right. And now that I look at it, the road is wrong. Oh, wait. Is it? Yes, it is. That's curious. All right. So right here is the grassy field. So there's two grassy fields here. Okay. This is one of them. And then this is the other one that kind of curves around here, the road. That's the first one that I deleted effectively to build the house and the shop. Okay. Now, we've taken this one out of play partially for the addition to the shop and the chicken coops. Okay. That's all right here. So this road that we built kind of runs right down the middle of this, okay? That's where we are. Now, the redo of the fields, this is field 1 over here towards the road. The roadside field kind of goes like this, cuts this field off, and then we have like a notch in the middle where we can't build and blah, 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 whatever. Now, the road coming in, see, here's this goofy thing here with the little hut and those two trailer looking things. And those are like all over the map. So if we go down here to Graystone Farm, you'll see them. Here's the other. This is the farm you get when you play the game in beginner farmer mode. It's this farm right here. This is Graystone Farm here with the riding paddock or corral and whatever. All right. Here's Tobacco Drive. And yeah, this is that other farm right here. And then there's the one over here. And yeah. So this is field 85. Okay. Yeah, so, and then the map kind of cuts off kind of here-ish. If you look at the left side, how I'm matching it to the edge of the screen. Okay, so that will show you like fields 86 and 87, and here's that little tiny one that's about the size of a basketball court. All right, and then here's like 62, 63, 64, 65, and what have you. Anyway, but back to our fields. So we've cut the one off. The road cuts right through the middle of that one. I'm glad he went around it because that makes more sense. So he's made the road go straight and then just made that a bigger field without there being the road to separate it. And actually, see, he shows field here, but that's fenced off. So, and then here's the right-of-way for the telephone lines and that path that I told you we made, which actually kind of goes like this. And then this is like fields 43 and 44 or 46, 40, no, 47 is this field here. So this is like 43 and 44 right here. So we tend to cut across this guy. Anyway, all right, so here's home, all right? And then here's the Mount Carmel Methodist Church, which is our Methodist Church shop, co-op, and ag, where you can get tractors, implements, and Jesus all together. Hooray. And then this is our field here, which he made this into one. This actually has a road circling it. And he made this into one big field, which is nice because we own that big field. Hooray. So that's cool. All right, here's those other two we're looking at. This is the grass field and this is the cotton field right next to us. All right. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. What's your point, A-Train? All right, so my point is, here's the map, and then here's Oregon Hill. This is the edge of the map up here. This is where we put, yesterday's episode, you saw us put in 2 cell points. One up here at this end of the map, okay? And that's representing Danville, Virginia. So it's up here at Oregon Hill. Here's French's Corner Country Store. That's the one I was telling you about, that there was a store up there that should be a cell point. But it's just off the edge of the map, okay? So the edge of the map kind of comes down like this. Because this field is there, this field is here, and then there's this field. Some semblance of that. Because this is 27 here in the middle. All right? Here's that little field we mowed, like 19 or something. Anyway, so we put the cell point here up by what would be French's Country Store in Oregon Hill. And that's to represent Danville, Virginia, which if we pan the map back a little bit more, you'll see a little bit more. It's coming into view. It's starting to come into view. There it is. There's Danville. Okay, here's Danville. See, okay, so there's see, Oregon Hill is in the bottom left. Danville's up here in the upper right. So the distance from Graystone Farm to Danville, what just happened? Let's pull this out. So Graystone Farm, directions. And then we're going to go to, what? Oh, yeah, it went there. Okay. We're going to go to Danville, Virginia. And it takes us up through Oregon Hill and blah, 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 blah. Okay. 27 minutes, 21 miles. All right. So what's that got to do with anything, A-Train? It's a fine question you ask, viewer. Just give me a minute and we'll get to that. Now, let's zoom back in on the map and let's put in Eden, North Carolina. Eden, North Carolina. Eden is right here. That's the closest town. Now, that's only 9 miles. So it's 21 miles to Danville, 9 miles to Eden, okay? And then down here is Reedsville, all right? So Reedsville, wait. Let me put in, hang on, Eden, NC, okay? So, and then it's going to draw the map, okay? So this goes off, if you come out of Graystone Farm, it goes off this end of the map. Now, we put in a cell point right here, right at the edge of the map in front of this location here, okay? That cell point represents Eden, North Carolina. Now, so that's roughly 12 minutes, okay? So now, I added, you know, these are the 90 series, this is field 88. These are the 90s field, and then like, this is field 100 right here, okay? Past Freedom Baptist. And then here's the baseball diamond, right? Which is pretty well toast, it looks like, but he modeled it. So I put this road in all the way up to here, to this field here. And then yesterday I put this road in, passing field 88 and the one adjacent to it. I'm not sure what number it is, okay? And we put a third cell point on that road, and that cell point represents Reedsville. Okay, so Reedsville from Graystone Farm is roughly 6 miles. I mean, as the crow flies, it's close, but it's like 12 minutes. All right. So, what does any of this have to do with anything, A-Train? Here's the punchline. All right. So we didn't have any sell points. We have a grocer Y store at the Methodist Church, but it doesn't buy eggs. It doesn't buy milk. It doesn't buy a number of things. Okay. The sell point buys all that stuff. So we put one to represent Danville, Virginia. We put one down here to represent Eden, North Carolina. We put one over here to represent Reedsville, North Carolina. So now we have grocer Y Mart, and we have 3 sell points for a lot of the commodities that we grow. So there's competition, which means there's varying prices, and you'll get better prices. It's one over the other sometimes. The rule that we're going to impose, though, is that if you make a delivery to that sell point for Danville, it's a 1-hour turnaround in game time. For Eden or for Reedsville, it's a half hour. Okay? So if you send a delivery truck up there to drop stuff off, sell some eggs, that's kind of what the whole point of the exercise is, to sell our eggs. Then it has to sit there for half an hour, or in the case of Danville, an hour, because we're figuring that's the transit time, which is 20 minutes or so, plus on the ground time of doing the deal or whatever. Maybe they stop for a, Coke and a smile, whatever. So we're figuring an hour turn time to Danville. I was going to do 45 minutes to Eden, but really it's only 12 minutes each way. So I'm going to drop that down to half an hour. So for Eden or for Reedsville, it's going to be a half-hour turn time. So whatever vehicle goes, that vehicle has to sit there for 30 minutes in the game. All right? So that kind of covers our transit time. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. So we're not bending any rules. We're not breaking any rules. We're actually adding some reality to the gameplay based on the real location here in North Carolina. Okay? So sell point up here for Danville, 1-hour turn time. Sell point here for Reedsville, sell point here for Eden, half-hour turn time. And then the vehicle comes back from those places and then is available again. So we'd probably send a minion to do the job, but whatever it is, the vehicle's got to sit there for half an hour with a trailer or whatever the heck it is. It's got to sit. Okay? All right? Everybody cool? We on top of this now? So here's home, in case you want to know. This is field 29. This is the big one right here. And then this is that lady's little cotton field right here. So this is that's what you're looking for. This is field 24. This is field 25. Like fields 1 and 2 are up here. I don't think it goes to Moy Mill Road. This is field 8 right here. Okay. So that's the real deal. That's the real location in Rockingham County, North Carolina. So we're going to Carolina in our mind. All right. Awesome. Let's hit that. Let's hit this. Let's hit this. Click that. Do this. Go. All right. Hooray. So we have sped back up to 2 times speed. All right. We've got 4 contracts on the books. Our far field over there, and let me just let's do a quick glance at course play. That'll make sense. Let's do that. Yes, here, look, I renamed them. So here's the wheat field. Here's our grass field 1. Here's grass field 2. This is, we just, instead of planting the oilseed radish, I just went ahead and went with the went with grass, because we'll be able to harvest it sooner, and that works out better for us all in all, I think. So yeah, that's that is the plan. And with that being the plan, then we need to come up with what we're going to do. So the wheat field is sown. So it's planted. I rollered it, and it's been fertilized already. So you can see it's already planted with wheat. Grassfield 2 has grass growing. Grassfield 1 has not started grow. Oh, we haven't sown it with grass yet? I thought I did. Maybe I haven't. Anyway, here's where it stands. And it's partially fertile. It's fertilized a bunch, I think. Okay, so it needs rolling because I limed it. Okay. And Grassfield 2, it says needs plowing, but grass is growing, so we're not going to bother, because why bother if it's growing? So we need to roll field 32, because you can see all the little yellow dots. Those represent stones, rocks. And that's just field stones. See, there's 33, 34, 25, 24. All those have the same thing. 29, all have that. All right. And so we got a roller to take care of that. Now, Grassfield 2, we're just going to let grow. The wheat field is double fertilized. It is ready to go. It's growing, and that's all we need to do with it. Just keep an eye on it. Okay. So we just need to roll Grassfield 1 and see what contracts we have outstanding, because I picked up some contracts. Cultivating and 3 fertilizing jobs. So there's another $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 to make. All right. So let's send for cultivate. We can cultivate with the small tractor. I figure we can roll our field whenever we want to. So let's cultivate 94. Oh, let's check on the chickens real quick. They have not reproduced, but they are healthy. I put a bunch more food in there, and they are producing more eggs, because the young ones now are at the age where they'll produce eggs. They're not going to reproduce yet, but they're producing eggs. Okay, so we made a bunch of money on contracts, and yeah, so we got a whole bunch of eggs. When we get a full pallet, we're going to take that to sell it. We got our equipment sitting over here in case you missed it. We got the big horse seeder, which does like 9 meters and is fertilized at the same time. It's cool. All right, so let's jog over here. Which tractor are we going to take to cultivate? I think we can just take this one. Cultivators over here. Now you see there's the roller we've leased, because I'm just not going to buy a roller. Okay, so now we need to head down to field 94, which is down by the other church. The church on the map that's still a church. Now, we get over here, we should be able to tell a minion to head down there. So let's hit this, and let's confirm that on the contract. I don't know why it went to the finance screen. Okay, whatever. Field 94 cultivating. So let's look here. Oh, we need to clear that. Okay. 94 is right there. So we're going to set a destination of right there. And they should head that direction. There they go. Cool. Easy peasy. All right, there she goes. She's on her way. Which means we got some fertilizing jobs to do with this guy. This guy. See what she is. Okay. Fertilizer. it's got fertilizer on board right now. I think we've got lime on board. But I don't think we have a whole lot of lime on board. Lime goes quick. Woof. These things blow through lime. Yes, it has lime. Okay, so what we need to do is maneuver over here-ish. That should do. Where we can, nope, we don't need that. We need this, and we want to unload. All right. Oh, cool. It put it way over there. Excellent. So now we need fertilizer, and I don't think we've got. Wait a minute. What's that right there? Oh, I think that's more lime. Yeah, I think we got an extra thing of lime. I don't think we have any fertilizer. No. Okay. So let's swing around. We'll call up Pete and get him to deliver some fertilizer here real quick. Let me think how many. Let me look at how many fields we're doing real quick. And our minion's just about. Oh, minion's taking the back road. That's interesting. As opposed to going out here and picking this little road up between right that way. Field 2 is 3 acres. Field 27 is 3 acres, and field 34 is 2. So we got to do 7 acres. 7 acres. I think we can get away with just a couple things of it. Here, big bag pallet, solid fertilizer. This is 1,000 liters for 1920. What? Hang on. Is there not a cheaper way to do this? $750 for 1,400. $1,900 for 1,050. So no, there's really not a cheaper way. They're just goofing around with us. Okay, so 2, 3, 4. Let's get 4. Back. All right, let's go pick these up. We're gonna load it up. It is 2:25 in the afternoon, so we got some jobs to knock out, and it's gonna be getting dark in like 3 hours. I'm gonna cut in super close here. Probably would have been enough to do it. Hey, Blake, what's going on? You do paper route? You have a paper route? Dude, that's awesome. It's so old school. Great. All right, let's head up to, we're going to go do field 2 first, I think. All right, so what you missed, Blake, is just that we, I was showing people the map of Graystone Farm, North Carolina, and showing that I put in a 3rd sell point, which is here. All right, so yeah, I didn't actually show you guys this on our map. I showed you guys on the real deal, right? So here's Oregon Hill or whatever it's called. There's the sell point for Danville, Virginia, so that's a 1-hour turn time. If we deliver something there, the vehicle has to sit for 1 hour. And then down here is the one for Eden, North Carolina, which is like 9 miles that way. And then here's the one for Reedsville, North Carolina, which is like 7 miles that way. And these, the vehicle's got to sit there for 30 minutes. Okay? That's the plan. All right, so now our minion is actually down at the work site. Let's see here. Let me get this one. Actually, we'll auto use the drive and have them drive up to field number 2. And yeah, Escape. Of course you're going to save. Okay. Yes. So we need to set a destination, and I think this will be it. Okay, you head up there. Good. All right, cool. Now let's jump out of here, tab over here, fire it up, extend it out, start rolling into start position here. All right, so we're on the field. Let's do escape, and we will create a job. Do CP field work, field position 94. No. Draw a custom field. Okay, so we gotta draw a custom field here. Bip. It's actually pretty straightforward. It's pretty rectangular field here. So apparently it gets close enough to 96 that the game doesn't really differentiate. Okay, cool. Sure. Okay, cool. All right, so there's that. Now we hit back. Well, now we hit this. Now we hit this. No, we don't hit that. Create job, that's what we need. And CP field work, it's there. Start, no. Gotta do a course first. All right, 3 headlands, sure. Clockwise, yes. Sharp, no. Round corners, actually smooth the corners, that's fine. Up and down, automatic. Rows to skip. Yeah, they can skip rows and generate. Okay, close that. Hit this, start. Let's hit this, and they're on their way. Awesome, so that worked perfect. So now, let's jump back over here, and here we are. Born to be kings, we're the princes of the universe. Start the clock. Now, we're at field 2, so we're actually going to just do this manually. It'll just be a lot quicker, because we're going to be up against the edge of the map. See, the one benefit of doing what we're doing is you can see we're hitting the edge of the map, which means we're getting more, well, actually we're not hitting the edge of the map. That's interesting. We're hitting the force field. Oh, now we're kind of hitting the edge of the map. Okay, whatever. All right, so there's that. Hit that. That paper route, that's so cool, dude. My dad had paper route. Kids back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 70s even had paper routes. No more. So old school. So cool. Okay. Department of Redundancy department here. Okay, we'll do that. Kick it this way, and I think we're going to be good. Sweet. All right, now let's get ourselves situated here. And say, let's see here. Played. There's $2,000. Ching. Field 27 and 34. 27 is in the upper right corner of the map. 34 is close to the house. Yeah. So we're going to go to 27 now. Since I know how to get there, we've been there like several times. So, but yeah, guys, make sure you go back to the beginning of the video, and you'll actually see the map of Graystone Farm, North Carolina. This area, actual North Carolina, and you'll understand my explanation of the sell points we put in yesterday, plus the additional one I did last night for Reedsville. And the rule stipulation that if we deliver to one of those, if it's to Danville, which is the northern sell point, the delivery vehicle has to sit there for 1 hour. And if it's to Reedsville, which is the southern sell point, and the Eden, which is the southwestern sell point, the vehicles have to sit there for half an hour. Game time, not real time. So that represents a trip to and from those places and time to offload and sell the stuff and whatever. So, yeah. Oh, I don't think there's any traffic coming because traffic's off. I guess I could turn traffic back on if we're not actually running up and down the road, but I think that taxes the processor unnecessarily. So, hey, look at our pretty field, guys. No stones in it. Now, notice the bushes out in the middle and there's a little grass in the roads and stuff. I set that up. So I made our little space down the middle more like a road. And then that little area where the bushes are, which I thought about putting a cell phone tower or a windmill thingy. That's the you don't have access to this land section. So. Blah, whatever. All right, so look at, there's our field, hooray. Now, I had a thought. We could take the other 50 grand out of the bank, and we could buy this grass field up here on the right, and we could harvest it and get the money for it. Wait a minute. Yeah, it looks like it's, but then we're going to be really tight, so we got to work contracts. And I'm kind of not wanting to put us in any more of a bind than we are financially. So. I think we're just going to do grass. Right. I think we have to plant our second field, which we're going to do grass, and then come spring, it's going to be the soybean field. That's the larger of our two fields. So we're going to have wheat in the front field, soybeans in the back field, and then we're just going to do grass in the third field over by the Methodist Church / store / co-op and ag. All right, so this is our Danville sell point here. We're in Oregon Hill. This is the northeast corner of the map, and that's the sell point I was referring to. That represents a trip that way up the road to Danville, Virginia. Okay, very cool. I understand. Wakarimasu ka? Wait a minute, is this field planted? Is this field growing? What's in this field? Oh, it's just grass. Isn't that just grass? I think it's just grass. Yes, we're at 27. I think it's just grass, so I think we can do this. This is wheat? We can't do this. Oopsie. Minor technicality. Turn around. Actually, you know what? That's kind of stupid. Hang on. Here, let's just leave that guy here. Got to run back to the. We're gonna just run back to the shop, and we'll do a tire switch. Do a pit stop and tire swap. Pit stop and tire swap. Because I didn't think about it. We were going into fields. You have to go eat dinner? All right, enjoy dinner. Let us know how it is. All right, so 70. Yeah, I should have thought this through better. I should have sent this tractor with the cultivator and brought the big dog with the, because he's already configured to go on fields, narrow tires. Oops. Bollocks that up. All right, so now we can go get our tires changed and get some Jesus while we're here. And oops, cross country. Dun, 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 dun. Now here's the silly Y-Mart part. This is the co-op and ag stuff. The grocer Y-Mart, which just is useless. If they don't buy, if you're a grocery, why wouldn't you buy milk and eggs? It makes no sense to me. Does it make sense to you guys? It makes sense to me. We can repair this. Why not? I'm not going to repaint it. $40,000 to repaint our tractor, guys. What? I think I'm going to have to fix that. It's a little expensive. All right, customize. I don't think we can get narrow tires from Michelin. No. Can we get double narrow tires? I want double narrow tires on this thing. Come on, man. You can get double big fat tires. And you can get 1.5 big fat tires. Maybe Mitas has them. Well, poo. BKT's not going to have them. Ugh. Disappointed. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's get our weight back on board, and let's get back up to the field. Out of the pits. All right, very good. So this will get us up here, get this field taken care of, then we'll run down to the house, get that field taken care of, and by then it'll probably be not quite 4 o'clock, but getting close. We'll see if there's anything else we can do with our fields. Probably plant that one. Because we're past, well, wait, I don't think we're past oilseed radish planting, but the field's fully fertilized. So to me, the opportunity here is to plant grass. If we can get one grass harvest before we switch to soybeans, then will it make money? You won't make money off of oilseed radish. You just get fertilization state, right? So why do that if the field's already fertilized? From the Department of Redundancy Department. Plus we got fertilizer. We got a big thing in front of us that's got fertilizer. Fertilizer's easy. The trick is going to be weed management. I do not want no weeds on the field. I do not want to have to spray herbicide. I'll spray herbicide on everyone else's field because they pay us big money for that. All right, cool. All right, field 4 is 94 is complete. All right, so let's kick over there real quick. Oh, we'll let them finish it. Why not? Oh, is this the dude? It's the dude. Wait, no, it's not. The dude shaved. He just got his mustache going. All right, dude. Awesome. Get me off this field. And then right over there in front of us, see that road now that goes down along? That's field 88 across the road there by the trees. You can see there's a cell point down there. That's the road to Reedsville. Okay? Everybody tracking? Everybody understand the whole concept there? Do you agree, disagree? You think that's smart? Think it's kind of innovative on my part? What? Any thoughts? Chat's open. Let your voice be heard. What am I doing? Here's what I'm doing. Wait, well, we're saving. That's what we're doing. Let's make a couple changes here real quick. Autosave. Let's change that to 10 minutes. Time scale 2 times. Yep, 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 yep. And yeah, we're going to change those. Okay, now we'll save that. Paint's wearing off a little too quick. In fact, it's wearing. There. I don't mind having to repaint the tractor, but geez, we haven't even gotten through like 2 months yet. It already looks like it needs to be repainted. Okay, cool. Not you. Not you. You. Okay, so this guy we want to 7R, clears current course, okay? And then we're going to do this. And we're set a destination. And that destination is going to be there. Uh-oh. They're going to figure it out. They're moving. I think he figured it out. Oh, you're driving through the cornfield, dude. Don't drive through the... Oh, you didn't... Oh. Oh. That's just wrong, man. I should have taken down the main road. That may be on me, but I don't think so. That's course play. Anyway, there's the road to Reedsville. Hooray. It's kind of an asphalt road. All right. B, go. Look at this. I'm fertilizing other people's fields. What a nice guy. Alright, so now we know we have 3 potential places to sell our eggs. And what I want to do, what I can do initially, I think, is just put the pallet in the back of the pickup truck. But I think I want to get one of those Lizard Rambler vans, and we'll use that for the purpose down the road. Not right now. Oh, you know what I hadn't done? I hadn't gone through and seen if there's more chicken coop options. Oops. I have to do that too. Alright, if it's 81% complete, we can just shoot down the middle here, and we're going to get this done. In case you don't know, that's like the action theme from the G.I. Joe. Ah, here we are. We're done. Action theme from G.I. Joe cartoons back in the 80s. Alright, so there again is the... Alright, so that right off the edge of the map here, let's see if we can actually... Here. Can we look off the edge of the map? I don't think we can. This was dumb. I should have just driven the vehicle over here. Whoa! No. Okay. We're looking off the edge of the world here. I don't see... I guess that's about maybe right there where the... Uh-oh. Shoo. That was dumb. I got hung up on the edge of the world. Hey, look! They found their way back and got there quite efficiently. I think you should have included that little restaurant, and then we would have had a delivery place for stuff. That would have been smart. A few more roads. You know, a little cleaner lines to the fields. maybe a little more buying opportunities. And I think we got something great on this map. But as it stands, we've been able to work around that and manipulate some things. I think legitimately. Because like the roads I put in, you know, around the fields, they're actually on the map, close to where I put them. So I don't know how long it's going to take that grass to grow over there. Speaking of, let's just check something. Before I look like a real doofus here. Again, that's normal. Doofus factor. Crop type, grass, ready to harvest. Needs lime, needs plowing. Oh, hey. Settle down now. I guess we could come over. I don't want to lime that big field. And I don't want to plow it either. Because then we have to reseed it. And I kind of want to see if it's going to grow back by itself. All right, so there's our wheat field. Our wheat field's good to go. Here's our second grass field that needs to be planted and then rolled. I feel like I planted it. I thought I planted it. It looks like it's been planted. Did I plant it? I did. So it just needs to be rolled. Yep, and that's what it says. It's 100% fertilized, yield bonus plus 96. Excellent. So yeah, we're going to get a lot of grass out of the field. And we'll be able to get at least one harvest before we plant soybeans in it. Maybe two if we're lucky. So we're going to head over to field 34 now, which I think is just around the corner. I think it's actually literally right there. Literally, as the Brits like to say. No, I think it's that one over there. Yeah, it's the one back. So, yeah. So they didn't really give us... Oh yeah, we got access. Trees. So you can see, this is the nice thing about fertilizing in a field that, you know, doesn't have tall crops. You see the color of the soil change. It's almost like it's wet. Turn before we roll off into the drink. And we're putting fertilizer in the water. That's not nice. That's bad for the fishies. Turn and run back into the middle of the field, aren't I? Yup. Because you goobered it up. There, done. Okay. That's cool, we got it done. Get off the field. Alright, so there is our, what do we say, about 8 grand? Which we spent quite a bit of that on the actual fertilizer, so really we didn't get ahead any there. But see, here's those goofy little trailer things. But man, he modeled that accurately. I give him credit for that. It's modeled accurately. So can't complain. All right. Oh yeah, the field is lined. So yeah, let's pull this over here. And then we're gonna have to back it in because no, we don't. I'm smarter than the average bear. Beep, 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 beep. Cool. We're done. Done with that step. Now, just keep the narrow tires on this for now in case we wind up with another mission. And we can switch them out if we need to. Let's park this over here by the shop. See, it's almost 3:30. I said it would be 3:30. Did I not say it would be 3:30? I'm pretty sure I was there when it said it. Okay. Shut you down. Jump out. Jog over here. Jump in this one. Crank it up. Let's go wash the cultivator off real quick. That. Can we reach this from here? It looks like we can reach it from here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, babe. Cool. Good to go. All right. Now, let's go over here and close out some contracts. Let's jump in so it's a little quieter. And okay. We don't have anything loaded there. Back. Tab. Course play. Okay, I guess we don't have any courses loaded at all. Very good. All right, so let's pull up our fancy phone here, check our contracts. Completed. Boom, boom, boom. And sweet. See, we're down to the kind of the smaller stuff here. Field 22 cultivating. Where's field 22? It's right across the street, isn't it? It's right there. How much is she offering for it? Like $2 grand? $1,000? Maybe not. 78 harvest, small harvests, whatever. Plow field 42. The problem is I don't see. Watch this. Oh, yep. See how up in the top right where it says active contracts and it says field 42 NaN. Yeah, that's a problem. That's bugged. So those fields are bugged. 14, 42, and one other are bugged. So okay, had to fix that. So we could do that cultivating job, I guess, or we could. I mean, it'll just take a couple minutes, right, guys? Should we just run over there and do it? What do you guys think? Just run over there and do it. Just knock it out. Field 60 needs to be sprayed, but that's kind of a pain too. I'm just kind of kind of done doing contracts here for a minute. Wait, we got to what? Oh yeah, no, we're canceling that. All right, we'll accept this one. So let's back up. Now we cleaned up the cultivator. Oops. And let's just run over there and knock this out real quick. We are near the end of October here, gang. Now, what we can do is this. Let's switch over to this. Let's get rid of these skinny tires. Oops, I should have thought that through. Although really, skinny tires make it easier to get in here and pick this up. I mean, we could do this with the skinny tires on, I guess. Yeah, okay, whatever. Let's do that. All right, let's roll over here, and we're gonna put the minion to work rolling this field because that's a hassle. It's not a fun job. There it goes. It took its time. All right, so there's that. Let's set up course play for 6215. Yep. Create a job. Field work, CP field work. Yep, it's got it. Good. Start the first waypoint. Open the generator. Clockwise, let's do 4 headland passes. We'll try that. Smooth. That's fine. We can go back and clean up anything. Yeah. Okay. That should work. Start the job. Okay, well, they're working it. It's rattling, it's loud. All right, that's okay, whatever. All right, meanwhile, back at the farm, we are going to go cultivate field, whichever one we're going to go cultivate. How's everyone's week been? You guys doing all right? We made it to Friday, gang. Saturday, I plan on helping a friend during the day do some yard work, some landscaping, and then we'll get some live streaming in. Somewhere over the course of the next 4 days, we're gonna do some streaming of a couple different games. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. And yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do. I have a guy who has been watching the Sim Airport series, and so we may. Okay, it's the next one past this one. We may go back and look at Sim Airport. Not that anything's ever changed because they don't change anything. I hate to say that. I really don't. I mean, I don't like sounding negative about it, but they don't. I mean, it's just the facts are the facts. And so, if they did something interesting, then it would be worth looking at, but they haven't in a while, so. I goofed around a little bit with Sky Haven and just, I don't know. It's just not turning my crank. Maybe we'll do some Transport Fever 2. Or we'll do some old Planet Base. I always love some Planet Base. I got some other games too. You guys can see my Steam library if you join my Discord. There's a link to that down in the description. And hey, if you got a suggestion, I'm open to suggestions. You want to see me play like a real-time strategy game? We got some of those with Age of Empires and Rise of Nations. And I'm still looking at this Vietnam War one. That looks pretty cool. I may let that develop a little bit more. I don't know if I want to spend any money on it right at the moment, but we'll see. It's only $25. Hey, if you want to make a donation to help support the channel, there's a link to our PayPal down in the description. We appreciate you. Next on the agenda, equipment-wise, though, is going to be a webcam, because I know you guys are excited as all get out. I can hear it in your voices. Hey, Train, we want to see what you look like while you do the videos, because the cool streamers all put themselves on the videos. Okay. I guess. Veronica, hello. There's a song about you. I think it's by Elvis Costello. Veronica. Veronica. I know these things. Anyway, how's your day going? Welcome aboard. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're having a great week. Boy, did I just... Ugh. Come on, hey, Train. Act like you drove a tractor before. Good golly, Miss Molly. That's all right. We're going to get this. Veronica, do you play... Oh, I guess Blake's back. It's good. Well, I'm glad it's almost over. It's been kind of a rough week. I'll tell you something funny, though. I had a customer today. I did an install at their home up in Salina, Texas. And I'm walking through their house, and their living room, they just moved in. It's a brand new home, right? So there's boxes everywhere and stuff needs to be unpacked and all this, but we're putting up window blinds. That way the neighbors aren't looking in at everything they're doing. So there's an airplane model, like a model of an airplane sitting there. Hand-carved wood. It's typically what they do. It's a very professional looking thing. It's not like something you buy at the hobby store. Well, I guess they do these at the hobby store nowadays, but they're usually die-cast metal. Anyway, I digress. And it's a KC-135R tanker. And it has a ZZ tail code. And the ZZ tail code is the 18 wing, which is based at Kadena Air Base, Okinawa, Japan, which is where I was stationed when I was in the Air Force back in the early 90s. And I hollered at the guy and said, "Hey, sir, when were you at Kadena?" He acted like he was surprised. Like, oh, I was there in the late 90s, blah, 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 blah. I said, oh, I was there in the early 90s. I worked on the Special Ops C-130s. So we reminisced about our time in the Air Force. He and I were at the same base, although at different times. So it was kind of cool. You play FS-22? What, okay, can we ask how old you are? Because we have a junior, I guess we should call it Junior Farmer Club. It was pre-teen, but now there's like a teen member. We have a group of younger farmers that we're trying to get everybody together so they can say, let's play FS-22 together. And I've set up a channel on my Discord for you guys to use. Oh, you're 36, never mind. You're not in the Junior Farmer Club. Well, hey, that's great. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you coming by, and welcome to the channel. Blake, say hi to Veronica. Blake's one of the Junior Farmer types. He's in Canada. and his family actually farms. So, and his birthday was yesterday. Wait, it was yesterday or day before, Blake? Day before yesterday. So, anyway. All right, are we done? Oh, we are done. You know what? I don't have anything better to do at the moment. Let's just knock the rest of this out. Oh yeah? Hey, that's awesome. That's kind of cool. It's nice to know that I popped up on someone's page. I mean, I don't have the most subscribers in the world, but I'm putting out a lot of content lately. I mean, geez, we had... How many hours of streaming have I done this past, just since like last Friday? 20, probably 30 hours. I've done more streaming than I've played pool. That's not necessarily a good thing. So, I went and got 90 minutes of pool practice in earlier today, so I feel good about that. All right, that's going to be good enough. Your field is cultivated. So, what system do you play FS22 on? Why are we dragging along here? Something seems wrong. Okay. All right, let's close out this contract, get paid. And for those of you, holy cow, there's a bunch of y'all. Small. Oh, thanks. Well, that's super cool of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'd like to be a bigger streamer, but hey, we just got punched through 750 people, and that's great. I appreciate everyone coming on board and hanging out with us. We are playing the Graystone Farm map in Rockingham County, North Carolina. For those of you not familiar, this is what the map looks like. And let's just punch this over here so it doesn't look so goofy. And I've made some modifications to it in the game. So the issue, you talk a lot on your stream or in chat? Because I talk a lot too. But just as long as you're saying something interesting. What I did, guys, all right, so this is a real place in Rockingham County, North Carolina, if you're not familiar. Graystone Farm is down here, okay? And oh, yours is in December. Whose birthday was it then? Was it Michael's or Ryan's? All right, well, anyway, one of the junior farmers had a birthday this week. All right, so we're kind of in the middle of nowhere, northern North Carolina, where there's two things. There's farm fields, obviously, and there's churches. Like here's Mount Carmel. Wait, no, this is Mount Carmel Methodist Church here, and then this is another church down here. So this is Graystone Farm over here, okay? Now, I have added 3 cell points to the map because what the map maker did was took the Methodist Church and turned it into the shop and co-op and ag. So it's a grocer Y-Mart, and the grocer Y-Mart doesn't buy eggs and milk. Why would you not buy eggs and milk? That doesn't make sense. So you can sell the rest of your stuff here at the GCHB grain elevator. So this is the co-op, the Methodist Church co-op ag and or shop co-op and ag, where you can get tractors, implements, sell your crops, and get some Jesus. So what I did was I added 3 cell points on the map. All right. So each one represents a town just outside of this area. Up in the northeast corner of the map up here, this one represents Danville, Virginia, which is about 12 miles up that road. Okay, we're about 6 miles south of the Virginia-North Carolina border here. This one down here represents Reedsville, which is about 6 miles south. And this one here represents Eden, which is about 6 miles northwest. Okay, so here's the stipulations. If you send a vehicle to any of those cell points, the one at Danville has to sit for an hour. That represents the transit time and, selling time. And then Reedsville and Eden, the vehicle has to sit for 30 minutes. Okay? Sure. Happy to go ahead and share your facts with us. Now, if you guys want to see, I'm going to actually kick over to it real quick. So stand by. this, and this. So here we are. So I'll show you again. We did this at the beginning of the video. I'm going to do it again since there's so many people watching, and I appreciate you all being here. So this is Graystone Farm on Google Maps. This is it. See? And it looks like the Graystone Farm on the map. Here's the riding corral. Here's the buildings. Here's fields 65, 60, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, I think. But this is Graystone Farm. Okay. If you play the Graystone Farm on beginner, new farmer mode, this is the farm you get. This deal right here. Okay. And you get these fields up here, but we're right at the edge of the map. So it's kind of like this. This is what it looks like. There's this little dinky farm, and then there's this one, and the edge of the map is right here. It's a real pain. You've been baptized and you work at McLaren. Sweet. Like the Formula One team, or like a McLaren dealership? Because I was a big Ayrton Senna fan back in the day. All right, so like this is field 85, and then there's like 2 more fields, and it cuts off like right here. Here's field 88. Here's the 90s series field. Here's Freedom Baptist Church. This is field 100 on the map. All right, you guys see what I'm saying? Here's those greenhouses. Here's that baseball field. He's modeled the map pretty well, but he left off this road, 1941. All right, so I put that on the map and then put a cell point here to represent Reedsville. Now, where's Reedsville? There's Reedsville. Boom. Reedsville's right there. All right, so Graystone Farm, Reedsville, due south, about 6 miles. Northwest of us, from Graystone Farm, is Eden. That's up here. Okay, so you just kick over and go up the road to Eden. So that's why we have a cell point down by Graystone Farm. And then Oregon Hill is the northeast corner of the map, right before you get to the center section. And then up this way is Danville, Virginia. There's Danville. That's a pretty good sized town. So let's look at the area we're talking about. Here's Oregon Hill, this is the map. This is Graystone Farm map right here. All right. So Reedsville to the south, Eden to the northwest, Danville to the northeast. And if you are a NASCAR fan, Martinsville, home of the paperclip, Martinsville Speedway. Ta-da! Awesome. So, all right, you guys got it figured out now. So everybody understands this is the map we're playing on. It's Graystone Farm, but it's an actual place in North Carolina, and this is effectively the space of the map. If you cut it off right here, you slice across the bottom here, you come over to here on the east side, and almost to this place where it says Oregon Hill is where it cuts off on the north, and it actually goes up a little bit more because this is field 8, and fields 1 and 2 are like right here, or maybe here. All right, that's how that looks, guys. Cool? Cool. Back to the game. So maybe you learned something about there. Arion Gaguri? Arion? Welcome aboard. How are you? You love NASCAR? Who's your favorite driver? Who's your favorite team? McLaren. McLaren is my second favorite. I'm a Mercedes guy now. Hamilton's my guy. But I love Daniel Ricciardo. Just because he's got so much personality. But Ayrton Senna was my all-time favorite driver. He drove for McLaren in the 80s and then into the early 90s before he switched to Williams, and Williams killed him. So, thanks, Frank. Appreciate you. Oh, he's dead. All right, so you can see our cell points. So there's the cell point for Danville, Reedsville, Eden. Okay? So that's the modifications I made to the map. I added this road here. I've added some roads back in the woods too. Like to get to field 51, this little area cutting across here is a right-of-way for power lines. And I added kind of a little road to represent this road. And then we kind of added this in. And then we added a connection across here too. So we cut down trees to eat and ate our lunch. It's like our old papa. Dale? Dale Jr. or Dale Sr.? Because I'm gonna age myself and blow you away here in a second. Why? Oh, what an idiot. I didn't raise the implement. Duh. No wonder it wouldn't go. It's like, we're going fast, Ricky Bobby. No, we're going slow. We'll lift the trailer up. Dale Jr. is a cool guy. I saw Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s rookie race at Talladega. August 1977. I still have the ticket subs. Back then, it wasn't even called Talladega. It was the Alabama International Motor Speedway. Now it's called Talladega because it's in Talladega, Alabama. Yeah, so, oops. And I got a chance to interview Dale Jr. on multiple occasions when I worked for ESPN Radio in Dallas. I was actually at the car unveiling when he went to Hendrick Motorsports. That took place downtown Dallas. And I took a long lunch break from the work. I was working a job down there at the time. And I was running my website called the Rubbins Racing Show. And I got to interview, well, I didn't interview Darrell Waltrip, but I talked to Darrell Waltrip. So, yeah. Senior, yeah. So I saw all of Senior's career. Whole kit and caboodle. Yep. So. So are you also a Formula N fan? Formula One? You root for the McLaren team? Who's the drivers this year? Ricardo and who's the other driver this year for McLaren? I do not remember. Left. Now we're in trouble. Now I messed up, Ron. Nope, no. Straighten the wheel out, go straight. Turn right. There, Now straighten out the wheel. Back straight up. There you go. V, Q. Pull ahead. Thank you. All right, that worked. Just watch the channel name CNS Gaming. Yeah, well, that's cool. That chicken is sticking out the wall. Okay, now that we're looking, they fixed it. Sorry about that, gang. I had to scratch my ear. The other day I caught a chicken outside the fence, but then it walked back through the fence magically. So I thought that was rather odd. Okay, so what is our minion doing? Because are they done? I don't think they're done. Oh, that would not be done. That would be a problem. Okay, so if they were just running the headlands, maybe I should have done more headlands. No, put that back down. I don't know where they are in the process. I can assume. Oh, wait, no, I see where they are. They're right here. Because I told them not to skip rows on this deal. So we should be good if we do this and we hit next waypoint. Boom. Here we go. On their way. Sweet. Took care of that. And watch, you'll see the rocks disappear under the roller. But you'll hear it rattle. It makes all kinds of noise. Now, what's interesting is you see we just missed some, okay? Well, our minion, who's the minion today? Who is that? Oh, that's Hank. Okay, Hank. Hank the minion just kind of, and I don't think it was Hank's fault necessarily, but if we pull up the map, I'll show you how this looks. So here it says needs rolling, okay? See the little yellow dots? Those are rocks that Hank has missed. Not that I'm terribly fussed about it because this is going to be a grass field. So Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. So Hank will get it figured out. Our wheat field is, I don't think we have anything else to do with the wheat field, but just let it wait and let it grow. Hopefully it won't grow any weeds because we plowed it prior. Now this grass field over here, it shows it needs plowing and it needs lime and whatever, but I don't think that's the case either for just grass. So, all right, swell. So we are rolling with the tide here. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Whereabouts in the world do you live there, Veronica? Veronica, boo, boo, boo. Veronica, do, 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 do. I think that's an Elvis Costello song. Is that an Elvis Costello song? Let's look it up. If it is, we'll just throw that in the chat for Veronica's sake. Because Veronica's got to know Veronica's got a song named Veronica. Oh, it's Veronica's song. Yeah, Elvis Costello. That's what I said. It's Elvis Costello. There you go. So yeah, if you guys want to see it, you can look it up. Look up Veronica by Elvis Costello. You play on Series X? Riley Herbst. I've heard the name Riley Herbst. What series is Riley Herbst driving? Play on Series X. What is Series X? I don't know what that is. I'm not familiar with that. Okay, let's kick over here and gosh, it's 4:23. We've done all our jobs for the day. We really don't have anything we need to do unless we want to go jack with the grass field. What we're waiting for is chickens. We're waiting for the chickens to do something. Let's wash the track. I like the 7 series, get to the 8 series, and the nose sticks way out here. I'm just not the biggest fan of that. So, not a big fan. I think we've got the power to do what we need to do on this map with the 7 series. I think the 8 series is just too big for the money. Not cheat this. Let's go back around the backside. Oh shit. PTO, get that all cleaned up, the hydraulic connections. So these guys, if you're not familiar with this, these are where the hydraulics plug in. These little plug things right here. Alright, so you hook up an implement back here. Okay, either with the pin or with the 3-point connection, which is this right here. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then you plug in the hydraulic lines here. And those run the hydraulics on whatever it is that you're pulling along. And then if you need the PTO, that's right there. There's a shaft for the PTO right there. And that ties power in. That ties you into the powertrain of the tractor to run, like here on the, like there's hydraulics here and here on the plow and on the cultivator, but you can see the PTO connection here as well as the hydraulics on the Delta Force, our Howdy Commander sprayer. Right, here's your hydraulic lines. They've just been hooked up conveniently, and here's your PTO connection, which drives the pumps for the sprayer. Hydrastics allow you to extend the arms out and everything. Cool? Maybe you learned something. Alright, let's go ahead and pull this thing in here, because This was part of the reason why I didn't want to. I wanted to speed the game up to 2x speed because I didn't feel like we were making enough progress. And let me see, do I have the blinky blinkies on? Nope. There's the blinky blinkies. Oh, I don't like them. They're so discreet. All right, let's walk by our harvester, which we bought and spent a whole lot of money on, but we haven't really done anything with. So that was kind of an expensive thing to buy for no real reason. There's our rooster, Foghorn Leghorn. What's up, Foghorn? Says, I'm a rooster. Come here, boy. Your son says hi. Oh, you live on a farm? That's awesome. Hey, Blakey, Veronica lives on a farm as well. You play on Sirius, so you live in the United States and you live on a farm. Okay. So, what do you guys grow on your farm? What are your crops, animals? Hey, Foghorn, settle down over there. Don't get crazy. We should be getting, when we go into November, we should get more chickens. Hey, chicken. Get back through the wall there. Chicken's halfway out of the wall. Oops. This key. Alright, thanks, you squared it away. And we're waiting for corn and wheat. Alright, cool. Corn and wheat. We're growing wheat in our outer field, not the near field. So, for those of you new to the channel, Veronica, being new to the channel, dude, you're a little late in the day for that, Foghorn. Settle down. Let's take a look at the map here, and I'll show you what we did. And if you're familiar with this map, this is like 2 fields. This starts off as 1 field. Oh, you know what? So yeah, he did actually, he put the road around this way, but he did actually make this 2 separate fields because the road actually cuts through there. But that's okay. Anyway, these start off as grass fields. And then this starts off as 31 and 32 as 2 separate soybean fields. And then you start off, you have a grass field here and you have a grass field here. All right. And so we bought this property and we took out 1 grass field to put in the homestead. And now we've taken out part of the second grass field to put in a second shed and what's going to be the chicken coops. And we combined fields 31 and 32. We combined these 2 fields. We also bought this property over here. So that's what we owe. If we hit farmland, boink, you see the area we own. So this area over here is the grass fields. And you see where we combined 31 and 32. 31 we actually cut part off of and put on with this field. So now you can see the breakdown of how these actually was 1, 2, 3, 4 fields. These were grass because they're like these. So this is like not labeled or anything. This is the same way. But you can buy it. So that's $71,000. This one's 41. There's a big one. That's 134. Anyway. So yeah, this is on our radar. This one and this one. This has cotton in it. I really don't want cotton. You are not. Oh. Uh-oh. I don't know what you're not. Anyway. So yeah, this is what area we converted into our homestead. And there's the way we've done our fields up. So we've got 2 fields. The roadside field or the front field is wheat now. And then we've got grass here in 31, 32. And come spring, we are going to turn this into soybeans. And then after we harvest the wheat, we're going to turn the field and go to canola with it. Oh, not used to the map. Oh, okay. So, yeah. And maybe someday when we have some money, we're going to buy field 29. That's the biggest field on this map at 14.69 acres. Yeah. Not very big. This does not have big. It's the 100 fields on here. Actually, 101. but none of them are very big, and some of them are very small, like 59, for example. Oh, shoot, that came up as 59 and 57. 19, nope, 19 is part of that one. Some of these fields are just like, 59 is like the size of a basketball court. So small. 44 and 45, 45 is pretty small too. 11 is tiny, 10 is tiny, 19 is tiny. Yeah, so that's where we are. No, I play, oh yes, I play on PC. Yep, I play on SuperHercules, hooray. Stats are in the description below for SuperHercules. So, I'm monitoring the chat on Hercules, which is my trusty HP laptop. It's like 6 years old now, maybe 7. And then we play on SuperHercules, which is my Dell, my gaming machine. So, we're waiting for more chickens to be born. If we go to the Hoopajoop over here, okay. Hank is missing a lot of spots. I'm rather disappointed in his performance here. But since it's just going to be a grass field, I'm not terribly fussed about mowing it with our John Deere stuff, because I don't think it's going to care that there's stones in the field. When we go to plant it with soybeans, we'll do a better job. One way or the other. Excuse me. Andover Reapers, hello, welcome aboard. How are you today? Here's Foghorn Leghorn, our rooster. I'm a rooster. So we've got plenty of food, good conditions. We've got our, chickens are halfway to doubling in population. And then we've got the younger chickens, which are still coming to puberty. Oh, they're only 1 month. So they're not producing eggs yet. They'll produce eggs after 2 months. So come next month, we will double this population, which I guess they'll be young chickens like this. These guys will come of age where they start producing eggs. And yeah, that'll be good. Name a hen Becky. Do you have a hen named Becky? I don't know how we would tell which one is Becky. Because they kind of look similar to each other. I mean, I can't exactly tag one. Can you tag one and say, hey, your name is Rufus? Well, we named Foghorn because he's easy. He's the only rooster in here. This one over here looks like a Becky. I don't know. That's awesome. So we've got some eggs going here. I kind of want the pallet to fill up. And then we will... Foghorn. Seriously, dude. You're like 10 hours late. Is there a way to name them? Chicken. I don't see a way we could name the hen. I dub thee Becky. So I've got to look in. Oh, wait, no. Chainsaw? No. No. Relax. I do need to get the smaller tractor back so we can put the front loader on it and move. What do we need to move? Oh, we need to move the lime that we offloaded. Wait, was that lime or fertilizer? This is lime. So we need to move the lime over into the limey area. It's kind of limey. We're going to put it over there in the shop with the other lime pallet that we have. So we'll get that done. Got our good old Demco. I still like the 19 version better because it has an American flag on it. on our county line map, we have the John Deere green with the American flag down the side. Looks super cool. No, wait a minute. Let me take that lie back. That's on the Madison, Farms of Madison County map. That's my other John Deere farm. My second county line farm on FS19. No, it's on FS22. My FS22 county line farm is all New Holland equipment. You can name the horses, but you can't name the cows, huh? Which is, I mean, yeah, it would be funny. But yeah, if you guys don't know, you can, on that, wait a minute. Did I miss a memo? Or just does, if I did that on FS22, I'm having a realization here that I might have bollocked something up. Let me call Pete up. Pete, hey, yeah, bud. Hey, on this Demco, can we not get the American flag on the side of it? Yeah, the dump wagon. Yeah. Oh, wait, yeah, it's a dump wagon, right? Yeah. No, not the dual logger. No, I got, I got the 55,000, the 22 series. The 50,000. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I got. We can. How did I miss that? What a doofus. What in the ace? Get over here. Give me my freaking tractor. How did I not get that when I bought the darn thing? I should have known that. Should have known better. Then to goof up just like that. Somebody train license plate. Let's go get the Demco. Do something useful here. Let's go take it over and let's get it decaled properly. Why? I have no idea how I missed that. I've got it on 2 other farms, and I've got it decaled on both. And I missed that on this one. How? I don't know. And over, welcome to the channel. How are you today? What's happening? Where are you at in the world? On my channel here, we can check in with our local airport code. That lets everyone know kind of where we are. I have 3 airport codes: KDFW, KDAL, and KADS. That's Dallas Fort Worth International Airport, Dallas Love Field, and Addison Airport in Addison, Texas, which is about 2.5 miles that way. You see the way I'm pointing, right? I'm pointing that way. All right, let's go into here. And yeah, customize. Decals. Boom. No, Canada. Canadian, no. Nope. That's what we want right there. Perfect. Rear hitch. Did I want... I took the rear hitch off. I don't think I want the rear hitch. Definitely want the wide load, blah, 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 blah. Is there a way to do narrow tires on this thing? Nope. All the dump wagons on. Oh, you can! Oh, we're doing a... Cool, that's awesome. Okay, cool. All right, we're doing narrow tires. Now it looks like the dump wagons that Laura Farms has on their farm. Except we got a cool American flag and they don't. And theirs don't say Demco. They're a local vendor that makes them there in Nebraska. So I was just watching this really cool video she's got on cotton farming. So apparently she and her man Grant came down to the Texas Panhandle up on the Cap Rock and got to do some cotton farming. And wait, what? Oh, right, we're changing the tires out. Yeah, customize. Because they mostly, whoops, back up. Whoa, back. They mostly farm corn up in Nebraska. Anyway, so they got to see how cotton farming works. And it was so cool. I've seen cotton farming. I mean, I'm familiar with it because it's in. I goofed that up. Hang on, back up. Okay, here we go. They do a lot of cotton farming up in the high plains of Texas. What's the Panhandle up that way, Amarillo. That's up on what's called the Cap Rock. Like Dallas is about 700 feet ASL above sea level. Not 700 sea level. The Cap Rock is like 3,000 feet. So anyway, so it was really cool. These big cotton machines, harvesting machines. That'll do, pig. That looks so cool. I love it when a plan comes together. So the cotton harvesting machines use brushes to strip the cotton off of the plants. And then they fluff it, do a bunch of stuff, and it goes up into the bin, and it gets rolled into these massive bales, which they wind up Akron, Canton, and Cleveland. Oh, okay, cool. You're up near Sandusky, near Cedar Point. I've flown into Cleveland before. So anyway, so it rolls the cotton into big bales. They leave them in the field, and then the gin people come pick them up, and they take them to the cotton gin. Anyway, so go check out Laura Farms if you want to learn about farming. So she's like 20 or early 20s, and she does really cool YouTube videos, and you learn about farming. And it's pretty cool. So there we learned about cotton farming, and that was really cool. How the gin works to clean the cotton and all this stuff, and then pack it into 500-pound blocks and wrap them up for shipment out to, customers. So yeah, super cool stuff. Super, super cool. Laura Farms on YouTube. Check her out. I'm watching through her videos from the start. I guess she was on Instagram initially, and then she went to YouTube and starts YouTubing on her phone. And you see how she runs plows and tractors and planters and harvesters and all this stuff. So now look, here's another farmer. So Veronica lives on a farm. You grew up on a dairy farm, so that makes you our dairy farm expert, although we don't have any dairy cows or anything on this map, although now I've set that up. And then Blake, his family, has big farms out in Saskatchewan, Canada. So super cool. We got some actual farmers on board. Appreciate you guys being here. And your input is more than welcome. More than welcome. As we, I think our workers about done here. I think they're setting up for the last pass. They are. All right. I see a ton of rocks still in the field. What good are you? Oh my gosh, what a disaster. Complete waste of time. So now I'm going to have to go re-roll the field because, look, it just missed it. It's right there. How is it missing it? Now these over on the right, I get that it missed those because this is technically out of bounds and we pushed the edge of the field as far as we could push it. Yeah, see, I don't know. This is just... And I feel like this was just a make-work thing that they did with the game. Oh my gosh. Which part of it do I not have access to? Because you let me plow it. Come on. Let's see if we can find where. Oh, here's some. Yeah, I'm not terribly fussed about this because I think we will probably replow the field after. Oh my gosh, what good are you? You might as well have not even done this. I'm so docking your pay. I'm much better at rolling rocks than that clown is. Alright. Head explodes in my body. Oopsie. This is the noise that keeps me awake. A little garbage for you there. Not really a fan, except that song just rocks. Alright, let's roll tide this way. So we got actual farmers on board. Awesome. Guys, welcome to the channel. We literally have hundreds of hours available. Not that you guys have time to watch hundreds of hours, but hey, you know, you gotta do something on the toilet, right? A little bit here, a little bit there. You'll catch up. And my Steam library is available for you to peruse. That's on Discord. And there's a link to my Discord down in the description below. So you guys can check that out. We'll re-roll this row because Knucklehead missed that and missed this. It's like they didn't even have the roller down. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that, Andover. I believe there's an Andover, Maryland. I believe that would be where the Washington Commanders have their football field. Cobra Commanders. Oh, jeez Louise. Look at all the rocks. What? And it just rolled past it. Now I got the ones on the left there. No, we just wiped out. Now the field looks janky. Sorry. I don't like my field looking janky, but this is goofy. Got those. Got those. You know what? Heck with it, guys. I tried. Memo to me, do not trust a minion to do the field rolling work. Okay, let me call up Pete. And let him know to send this guy over to pick this up. Lights are on already here at 5:15. Hey, Pete. Yeah, it's A-Train. Yeah, hey, can you have your guys come pick up this roller? Yeah, it was janky, dude. Yeah, no, it only worked like on half the field. Yeah, I know. I'm not real thrilled about it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll try another one next time. Yeah. Okay, cool, thanks. All right, see ya. Click. What's on sale over there, by the way? Oh, still have the pace setter. But we don't need it. It's too much for this map, I think. It's $44,000 we don't need to spend. There's a tractor. That's kind of cool. Oh, you're from Andover, Ohio. Very good. My mom's from Southern Ohio. Little town on the Ohio River. All right, cool. All right, gang, that's super cool. So let's do this. First off, I think we're going to switch back to... Should we switch back to real tires on this thing? This is our little one. This is our 6 series. There's 6 series and a 7 series. Yeah, I think we're going to switch back to real tires on this thing. Oh, you know what we could do? I don't know if you guys are familiar with this mod. The shop here is a great mod, by the way. I'm taking on a tour here real quick now. While the guys are changing tires, taking on a tour. So yeah, so you like have a saw over here and your extension cords, hedge trimmers, buckets, and here's the shop room. And no, I don't know. Windows, piss off. All right. No, I want standard tires with wheel weights. There we go. But see, it automatically puts you in the standard configuration on the front. So pay attention to that. Don't let it burn you. And then you keep the panoramic roof, the front loader attachment, engine setup. We've got max horsepower 259 GPS, and of course our colors and our A-Train license plate. Cool. Boop. Done. All right. So now, while they're swapping that out, so yeah, here's the shop. You got your drill press. Got some hydrastic stuff over here and some tools, step stool, toolbox. Cool stuff over here. This is the farm shop out of yeah, Millennial Farmer Shed Pack. Yeah, that's nice. If you get the base farm here on FS22, this is the shop that's on that farm. If you choose like what's the easy map on this thing? Whatever. Anyway, but the pit's open, so when you go back here, this is actually a stairway down into the pit underneath here, so you can service the vehicles from underneath. So there's more stuff over here, and for some reason this goofy plant's growing through the door. Yeah, you got your lawnmower back over here, and that old wash tub and hedge trimmer and jet blower heater during cold months. All right, let's go upstairs. So here we got a nice view of the shop area. Very cool. Oh, I got to hook up the front loader and move the lime over, so we'll do that. All right, so now we go upstairs, and now we look out the back, which we're looking at our neighbor's facilities here, which we bought the first time and figured out this is not the way to do it. Paint can sitting out here, I'm not sure why. There's a ladder you can climb down. More paint stuff over here. Old sink, just a bunch of junk. Yeah, a second here, I got something kind of bugging my eye. Ow, my eye. Yeah, lots of stuff. Hammock over here to chill in, bag. Aha, basketball. Keep that thought. So it's like a hayloft up here, and it's like, hey, there's lots of stuff in this loft. So it's a hayloft. So yeah, you can look out the front side over here, which is cool. Our big vehicle storage. And yeah. Oh, look, the lamp even came on. That was cool. I haven't been up here when it's been this dark. Let's grab the basketball. Shall we go shoot some baskets? Why not? I think we shall. All right, let's... Uh-oh. What? Hey. Oh, sheesh. Did I just lose my basketball? Oh, no. No! I can't see the bat. Wait. I saw it. Where is it? It's right there. Give it to me. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. It's like getting the ball from a dog. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Dang it. We're looking. I can see the ball. The Maverick has a ball. Call the ball. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe this just happened. How stupid is that? Oh, we lost the basketball. But it's right there, and I saw the hand appear on it. So, I wonder if I doubt I can lower the ground right there. How am I going to get the basketball? Yeah, the dog would listen better. Yeah, this is just not working like I planned it to. Yeah, A-Train, you're a doofus. Wait, there. Oh, come on. Come on. Chuck it. Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I tried to throw it and threw it under the ground. Ugh. Oh, that sucks. I'm going to be so disappointed. We lost the basketball because there's a basketball goal over here. Can we open this door? Oh, we can. I did not know that till just now. Hey, we learned something. Water pipe. I can't believe I frickin'... Duh. What a moron. Anyway, let's go do some forklifting. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think of my farm here? We still need, I have room allocated there for 4 more chicken coops. But we gotta start making some money first. So, yeah. Got some work to do. I made the ball disappear. I did. I'm an idiot. Yeah. There we go, train. Nothing stops, nothing stops a train except train throwing the basketball away. V. Q. Not tab. Q. Why did it pick it back up? Oh. Oh, I'm in the other. How did I get in the... Ugh. That was dumb. I tabbed my way into the other tractor. Go over to this side. I am totally discombobulated now. Alright, Q. Okay, got it. Now. Cool. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Alright, so now what we need to do is just move the line over to here. Because I don't want it sitting right next to the hoopajoop where it'll get detected and it'll sit there open all the time. So, what's your guys' favorite map? Do you have a favorite map? I mean, I don't know how many you've played. That may be too broad a question. There we go, yes. Push forward. Now, back up. There you go. Now you actually get to it. Except now you got... I miss it? I missed it. Yup, missed it. Dork. Maypole Farm? How is that? Is that based on... I really like the maps there based on real places. That's why I'm a fan of this one. The county line's great because it looks like it's based on a real place. But, farms in Madison County is pretty nice too. That's a FS19 map. back this up, and if I reposition very carefully here, because clearly I put myself in a tight spot. Let's put this right here. No. Let's avoid the pole. American Life Farming. Not familiar with that one. How's that? Big map, based on reality. What's the setup? All right, now we're pushing it. So. Let's see if we can actually get this. Nope. 2. Got it. I don't think we got it good, but we got it. Hate to smush through the mud, but we're going to smush through the mud. All right. Oh my gosh, we barely have it. Yeah, it's stupid, but it works. No, dang it, that is not what we wanted to have happen. Okay, that's okay. We'll figure it out. Oh, I got this here. Okay. Set this down like this. Come forward. Touch to the right. Set it down that way. Flatten it out. Push forward. Tip it. Tip it that way. Back up. That'll do. Okay. Now, E equals MC square, hooked up. Cool. All right. So now, the reason we set this right here is it's kind of undercover, and you would think those are, weatherproof. But if we need to load the lime, we can just drive the hooper juke right there, right over by this, and it'll detect it and load it. So yeah, so you don't want to stick it too far out of the way. Oh yeah, cool. I think I downloaded one from Ohio. I think it's on here though. I think it's on this one. Always wash your equipment. Oh, wait, can't cheat. We gotta go this way. I'm telling you, I think it'd be great if someone made a mod where power washers, like you can put it at the base of the pole and then it runs up and then it arcs out and then it attaches here, and then the hose reaches out and you go 360 degrees around your equipment. And then it's technically not cheating because you carry the hose. Whoop, easy, easy. All right, now switch to the arms. Cool. That is a much nicer detachment than on 19, where it just ejects it. Kind of scooch this over here, scoochy, and boom. Oh, moron, turn the lights off. There you go. All right, cool. I don't know. Do you guys see anything else we need to do on the farm this evening? We've cleared all the contracts. Let me make sure we got paid for all of them. Whoa, Jesus. I forgot I had freaking super strength enabled. I just knocked the combine around. Oh, that's dumb. Train. You know better than this. Alright, let's kind of gently. Alright, now I'm going to have to first disable that. Second, get in the thing. Let's park it up. And lights. I gotta repark the thing. Alright, memo to me, if you had to do it again, you don't need to buy a harvester up front. Don't need a harvester. Don't need a harvester. Go for the max power on the tractors, but you don't need a harvester up front. You know, it's funny playing this now for a month or two and now having a couple of 100 hours in it. I see the world differently. Like when I was playing City Skylines, you know, and you're building highways and highway intersections, interchanges and stuff like that. You drive along and you see a highway interchange, and then all of a sudden your brain, it goes to the game and how you build it in the game and whatever, and stuff like that. Well, then when I play Tower 3D Pro and I play an air traffic controller, same thing. I drive by DFW Airport or Love Field, and I'm thinking about the commands given to the pilots and the runway directions, the wind directions. Oh, they're taking off on 3-5 left and, you know, 3-6 right, and they're landing on this and that and the other and blah, 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 blah. So now that I've been playing this for a while, I see farm fields when I'm driving out to the various places around the suburban areas of Dallas, out towards Flower Mound, and even Plano. I drove by a field yesterday on Spring Valley. There's a grass field, and I noticed they had done one row of headland around the grass field, and then you could see the nice neat rows. I'm like, oh man, I'm recognizing these things and all that. It's like kind of cool. So, oh, Jameson Williams, wide receiver from Alabama, went to Detroit. Oh, poor guy. Feel sorry for you, dude. So, yeah. It's funny how playing a game that simulates something in reality can change your perception of reality. And it, I mean, in this case, well, in all three cases, really, but in this case and in Tower 3D Pro, I mean, it's practical information, not necessarily it's anything I'm going to use, but I can explain flight operations at DFW Airport or a number of the other airports, but DFW is my primary. So, but yeah, the farming thing is cool because I get out and kind of Flower Mound, and there's cattle ranches out there. So I wonder what, you know, you could do to simulate that in the game, reproduce that in the game. Unfortunately, there's probably not enough to warrant trying to make a map of it. Now, if I go out towards like Fate, Texas, or, you know, stuff like that, I don't know. I'd love to see a real map. I'd love to make a real map. Some places. Ohio's got lots of farming, and the key thing is I'd want to get the trains better. Like on the games where the trains are involved, first off, I don't think the player has any business driving the train. I think that's dumb. You're a farmer, for God's sake, not a railroad engineer, so you're not going to be driving the train. Foghorn, settle down. Second, the way it works in the real world. For example, here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we have Burlington Northern Santa Fe comes down from the north through Frisco, which is actually named after the Frisco Railroad, which was a predecessor of and is in the family tree of the Burlington Northern Santa Fe. And there's grain elevators up that way. So, you know, they would have the main line, and then they would build a siding to serve this massive grain elevator. And I guess all the local farmers bring their crops to the grain elevator, where they're then, you know, paid, and then that's loaded en masse onto grain cars and then taken to market, right? Does that make sense? So another thing that's very interesting about, and this will be anywhere, if you're driving down the road trying to loosen your load, you got 7 women on your mind. If you, and I don't know if this is the case in Ohio, or I know this is the case in Texas, okay? If you're driving down the major highways, towns are roughly 30 miles apart. Do you have any idea why they're 30 miles apart? Anyone? Bueller? Class? Oh, give me a minute to think that through. Wow, 1,000 head of dairy cows. Moo cow. Anyway, all right, so towns, back in the day, and this is 150 years ago, probably 150 years ago, to 120 years ago. So this is the late 1800s, when the country was expanding post-Civil War. The railroads drove growth. And the steam engines of the time, the locomotives, needed water about every 30 miles. So if you're driving down the road and you're in a little town and there's a water tower and there's railroad track and you're paralleling the railroad track, you may notice it's about 30 miles to the next town. Now, if the area you're in precedes that, so this goes up to the northeastern part of the United States when the railroads were getting established in the 1840s, 1850s, towns up there were only about 20 miles apart, because that's how far the locomotive could go before it needed water. But you'll notice there's a train track, there's a water tower, boom, here's a town. And the town grew up because the railroad established a water stop there. And then it may be in a situation like in Texas, where you've got a water stop every 30 miles, but also you may have a siding so trains can pass, depending on how busy the line is. And then there may be a grain elevator where the farmers can bring their crops to be loaded onto the trains to be taken to market. Because back in the day, you couldn't haul a whole lot in trucks in the late 1800s, right? But railroads were getting, the grain cars and stuff were getting bigger, which another interesting aspect of this is actually grain, wheat, up until about the 1950s, was carried in boxcars. Okay, so check this out. So everyone's familiar with, these are wood sheathed, typically wood sheathed boxcars. And after World War II, they started going to steel boxcars, because during the war, of course, all the steel was allocated to building tanks and warships and what have you. So they would use boxcars, and they'd line the inside of the boxcars with paper, and they would load grain into the boxcar. So then when they would get to market, and they could load it in through hatches on the top, I think. So this was this was preceding the covered hopper car, which is what you see today, which hauls not only grain, various grains, but also things like potash, plastic pellets, and things of that nature are hauled in covered hoppers. And you'll see there's a hopper at the bottom. They're loaded in the top. There's typically walkways around the top, and there's hatches that they open up, and they can load in whatever the product is they're going to carry. And then there are dump hoppers at the bottom. So those are covered hopper cars. And that technology developed through the 50s, and the cars got bigger and heavier, and then Big John came along from the Southern Railroad, and the unions lost their S. Now, why did the unions lose their stuff? Because it meant that there were less cars. If you had these 50 and 60 foot hopper cars, it meant less cars for the carmen to handle, which meant less pay for the carmen. See how the advancement of technology there resulted in the change. Just like a train back in the day, a steam engine had an engineer, a fireman, and a conductor in the locomotive. But then in the caboose at the back of the train, they had, actually you had an engineer, a brakeman, and the conductor. No, engineer, brakeman, fireman in the locomotive. And in the caboose was the conductor, because he was in charge of managing the train and the freight. And then you had 2 more brakemen with him, okay? So they would be the ones who would throw switches, switch the cars out, pull handles, this, that, and the other. And so you had a 6-man train crew. Well, as you switched to diesel locomotives, you got rid of the fireman. Lasted on for a while because he was kind of the engineer, but he was the guy who shoveled the coal into the fire. You didn't need him. So then you had a locomotive and a brakeman in the cab of the locomotive. And then in the caboose, you had a conductor and another brakeman. So you reduced the crew from 6 to 4. Then, as technology continued to progress and the air brake system came along, because back in the day, the carmen had to walk along the cars and turn the wheels to manually set the brakes. But with air brakes, Honeywell developing air brakes, that was less needed. Then when they put a flashing rear end device on the back of the train, they were able to move the conductor into the cab. So then you have an engineer, a conductor, and a brakeman in the cab, and they eliminated the caboose. So you eliminated another crew position, which is eliminating labor. And labor is the most expensive cost of doing business. We've talked about this before, because we have laborers, and this is the difference between FS19 and FS22 that I like. They're not paying $1,500 an hour for labor in this game, which was ridiculous about FS19. That was just stupid. People are not making $1,500 an hour to drive farm equipment. So there's all the contracts, but we're just, okay. So we're just going to skip these. And let's just take one quick look at our fields. All right, there we go. So there's stones abounding, but it's going to be grass, so we'll be okay. The wheat field's clean. I ran the wheat field myself, though, so yeah. And yeah, there's grass field too. So let's see. Oh, there's vehicles. What am I looking for here? Growth. So grass field 2 is not showing how it's growing. This one over here should be showing growing, but it's not. Our wheat field's in the early stages of growing. And we're hoping, so let's look at the schedule. Here's the plan. So the wheat field should be ready come July, maybe August, because I just planted it in the beginning of October. So if it's ready to harvest in early August, we'll harvest it, turn the field, and by the end of August, we're going to plant canola in it, because canola sells for a lot more than wheat, right? Now the grass field, you can plant all the way into November, and then you can harvest it whenever. But the plan there is going to be to harvest it in January or whenever. March, April time frame. Probably late March, unless we can get like 2 harvests out of it. And then we're going to turn that field for soybeans, which are worth a lot more money. So then we'll have 2 sets of seasons going. So we'll have canola from August, September to July, August, and we'll have soybeans from April, May to October, November. And then we'll have a 3rd field for grass. And then as we add more chicken coops, we may buy a couple of fields, a field to do wheat and set that up. So that is the plan. And I love it when a plan comes together. Let me see. I thought I saw, we're getting more eggs, which is good. We don't have a full pallet yet, but then I also went a little light on the initial order of chickens. We got 120 mature chickens, we got 60 young ones, and then we got foghorn leghorn rooster. So we should be, as we go into November here, which, why don't we just go into November? Let's jog over here, and then we'll just get a status update. And yeah, let's just save here real quick, and let's just see what happens going into November. Now, here's one thing we're going to need to do. We're going to need to be prepared for this. Back, hang on, because it doesn't say what the temperature is, but let's get prepared. We're kind of in summer wardrobe right now. Let's see here. This looks a little more appropriate if we're going into, yeah, that might be a little heavy for the, oh, you know what? Hey, let's put on the John Deere. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I like it. Boom, confirm. Okay, all right, let's hit this, and let's wake up at 6 a.m. Boop. Oh, it rained. Oh, our fields are green. Yay, it's November 1st. I wish it would say what the temperature is. Let's jog over here and see what's going on. Our grass is growing. Hooray. Our grass is in about the same state as... Oh, I'm on a clucky streak. We're in 4. Okay. So it shows it's ready to harvest, but we're not going to harvest it yet because it's not tall enough. Do we have more chickens? We got more chickens. I think we got more chickens, guys. Yeah, we got 300 chickens. Woohoo! Finally. That means our egg production is going to start kicking it in the butt because the young ones are going to hit, they'll start cranking out eggs. And now we got, yeah, we're almost to a full pallet of eggs. That's exciting. 300 chickens, health 90%. Why are they at health 90%? Because, probably because the new ones haven't really acclimated yet. FNCs, effing new chickens. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I kind of don't like the clock thing on 22 because what time do you want to wake up? 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock? I liked it when you could set, when it was, 9:30 at night and you could say, I want to sleep for 8 hours, and then you're up at 5:30, right? So, yeah. All right, so we got, this is our new chickens. And these are our young chickens. And then these are, wait. Yeah, these are our mature chickens. So, yeah. So now they're going in their 2-month reproductive cycle. These guys are in puberty, so they still need 4 months before they start reproducing. But I think they're going to start producing eggs now. Okay? Yeah. Animals that are healthy and older than 6 months can reproduce. So now we have baby chickens, 120, because these doubled, right? Right? Look at math. So before 2 months is up, we're going to wind up having to sell some chickens. I don't know if we can just transfer. I don't see that there's a way to transfer them to another pen. Because we really need another pen, I think. Chat disconnected, reconnected. Okay, whatever. So, yeah. So we got chickens. This is good. And these chickens are going to be laying eggs. So, yeah, I like it. Now, here's the other thing. These chickens now, where we bought them for $1, are now worth $9. So we can sell them for more than they're worth. Now, I believe the mature chickens you buy for $50. So I don't think we're going to get our money back for them. What we get our money back from is growing young chickens. Ah, welcome back. Veronica, boo, 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 Veronica. So, yeah, I think that's where we make our money off of chickens is you get a bunch of mature chickens, get them to reproduce, and then you just sell the offspring when they start to get closer to puberty, when they get to puberty, or yeah, when they mature, you can have some chickens cranking out eggs, and then you have chickens, you know, that you're going to sell. So I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts on that? What did we do? October, we lost $19,000. Eek. We need to make some money. So we're going to see here. We got some. Oh, it's the same. Fertilizing jobs. Cha-ching, bada bing. There's 10, 12 grand. 10, 12, 15, 13, 5. 5, 1. So that's 11,000, 12,000, 13,000. 13,000 there. Mm-hmm. Harvesting. Good. We can do some harvesting. Yep. So we'll be doing harvesting on that one. That's going to need trailer support. What we found out is we can harvest about 3.5 acres without trailer support. Field 26 needs to be plowed. Zoe needs to be plowed. So does Adrienne. How you doing? And we need to do some spraying. So there's a whole bunch of contracts to work. Hooray and huzzah. Now, let's, the wheat field is at the next stage of growing, which is super cool. And yeah, grass field. So those two fields are growing. And now this one may being the operative word. I think we're going to have to jump in the truck and run over there and check it. Because I don't feel like driving or walking over there. You took a little nap? Oh, okay. All right, let's see. Let's drive over to our... And we can get a look at the edge of the wheat field here. Whoa, easy now. Go crashing into the pond. That's why I have a light over there. All right, now here's, oh, this is important. Hang on. Look, there's our wheat field. Yay! Yield bonus plus 98%. And there's no weeds because we plowed it first. I think that's the deal. I think the best deal is you plow the field, you get no weeds. If you just cultivate, you'll get weeds. Oh, you know what? I think all I got to do is run across the street. I think that's our field, right? Yeah, that's our field. This looks closer to, see, it says grow state 3 of 3. I think by the middle of the month, I don't think we want to harvest this yet. I think we want to wait till the second, because I have 2 days per month going right now. So I think we want to wait one more. That's a plus 45 yield bonus. So we'll wait one more day to harvest that field. Actually, you know what? Let's just... I look like I'm warming up my tires for a race here. Go cruising. Alright, so here, get out, actually walk between our two fields. Here's our wheat field. Yeah, look at that, plus 98% because we plowed it, and we limed it, and we have fertilized it, and all that good stuff. Now over here, it shows needing lime, but no, whatever. This shows grass ready to harvest. I don't feel like that's ready to harvest. It's growth stage 2 of 3. So I think we need to potential yield. Hang on. 5.61 acres. I wonder if that's recomputed for the fact that we've got the two combined. Land area 6.15 acres. I think it has. So, yeah, that's good. That's good information. Amish race their horse and buggy? No. You know what, though? I'll tell you what's funny is that, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there's I think it's a Slim Jim commercial. And so there's a couple of fellas whose car breaks down in Amish country, and it's a couple of black guys. So, Amish guy pulls up in his buggy, says, "You fellas need some help?" And he's taking them down the road to, I guess, get some help in his horse and buggy. And the one's in the front and the other one's in the back. And the guy in the front says, "So what's it like not having the internet?" And he's like, "Oh, it's not so bad. I just get pictures of your mom in the mail." And the dude in the back's like, "What?" Yeah, it's funny. It is very funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny right there. Straight. You know what? There is no misses around here, so it's not like I need to be on Farmers Only dating website or something. So yeah, there's the fields. Fields are looking good. This is looking good. The chickens are coming along, and we got lots of contracts to do. But what we're gonna do? Oh, you've seen the commercial? That's just. I'm sorry. That commercial's hilarious. It is very funny. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Gosh. Oh my gosh. It just kills me every time I watch it. It's hilarious. Look, I type in Amish Your Mom commercial. Yeah, it's a Slim Jim. It's a Slim Jim commercial. There it is. Hang on. Let me hit, I'll share it with you guys. See. No, let's add to queue. I don't want to add it to the queue. I want to share and copy. And yeah, there it is. Yeah. There you go. Enjoy that. That's a crack up right there. I've never seen Amish. I've seen Amish race their horse and buggy. Car systems and some have underglow. Oh my gosh. What's the point, people? That just seems a little odd to me. Why would you do that? I have no idea. But hey, this is exciting, gang. We got our wheat field growing, grass is growing. We're making progress. We've got more chickens now. Now I feel like things are starting to come together. We got to do some contracts, make some money, and roll tide roll. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode of Farming Simulator 22. Now available on Steam from Giants Software. Let me just switch back over to this. There we go. Cool. And yeah, go check this out. And if you can't afford the full fare because it is a little pricey, Farming Simulator 19 is still a very viable game, has tons of mods, and I mean it's fleshed out a little bit more than this one is. There are things on here like the seasons is built in, used vehicles, they kind of screw you a little bit with the only offering 3 to 5, but you know, I have come up with an excuse, not an excuse, but I think a real world situation that if you're playing FS19, if you're watching FS19 or playing FS19 and you're using the used vehicle mods, which I do, you can get anything used. So you save 20%. So the thought process, I think, becomes how would they have one of everything on the lot? Well, maybe they don't. You have to think about how. You like that? It's funny, isn't it? So, how would they have access to all these used vehicles? Well, car dealerships work this way. If you're car dealer A and you don't have a car that a customer wants, but car dealer B has it, you can call car dealer B up and have the car transferred to you. You pay them like, I don't know, 500 bucks, maybe $1,000. They make a little bit of money and they move a unit off the lot, and then you make money for the car with the customer. Okay. Why wouldn't farming equipment be the same way? Makes sense. Now, little cheapy stuff, I wouldn't buy used, like a weight or, accessory stuff. But big tractors, people buy tractors. They drive them for a few weeks, few days, few months. Maybe it's a demo model. Because if you watch Laura Farms, I'm telling you, when you guys finish up here, go check out Laura Farms' YouTube channel because it's just super cool. They're letting her demo new equipment. Like she had like a John Deere 8RX tractor, which has the tracks on it, the quad track setup, sort of, kind of. I think Case calls it quad track, but anyway, it had the 4 tracks. So yeah, they let them demo that tractor for like a couple of months, and so she's actually, because her YouTube audience now is getting to be like 300,000 plus people, she's got some clout, and they're kind of saying, hey, here's an opportunity for us to get our name out there, or show off a new piece of equipment or whatever. And they get with Laura, and it's cool. So yeah, so maybe someone demoed the equipment and now you can get it 20 grand, 20% off. So the fact that they cut it down, they incorporated the used vehicles into FS22, but you can only get like 3 to 5. Now they're at a massive markdown. Understand that. They're like, what, 40 to 60% off, which is super cool. And depends on which map you're playing. You could get really good deals, especially on big equipment like combines or tractors. Excuse me. But the limited selection is what bugs me a little bit. Now, if you used something, like you leased something and then you returned it, I think it should be in there as a lease return. So, all right. Hey, Andover, appreciate you stopping by. You have a great night, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow. And I think we'll be back live streaming tomorrow evening. I've got to find out from my boss how this job's going to go tomorrow, because he is not responding to my text. And I'm supposed to do a job tomorrow, but there's some high windows, and I cannot get to those. So, yeah, that job could go really quick, and then I could get some pool practice, and then we're playing Farm Sim. Yeah. So, anyway. So yeah, there's several major mods that got incorporated into FS22. I think Courseplay was built into the game. Seasons was built into the game. And then there was, I don't know, there's several other things that were built into the game. Used vehicles, but not the same way the used vehicle mod works. Was auto drive in the game? I don't know. The ability to do multiple contracts, I think, was incorporated into the game. Multiple, yeah. So yeah, there's a number of mods that were incorporated in. But so yeah, you can get FS19 for like 40% of the cost of FS22. And if you that's what you can afford, go get it, because FS19 is awesome. But if you can get FS22, the sound is much better. I'll say that. Sounds tremendous compared to 19. So, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I appreciate you guys being here and being part of the chat. This is the most active chat we've had for a while. So Veronica, Andover, Blake, guys, you were awesome. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. And I hope everyone will give us a like, share with your friends, let them know about the channel, let them know about the game. Subscribe for more great content coming soon. Turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live. I kind of do short notice stuff, and I apologize about that. I want to try to maybe get a more regimented schedule going, but you can always catch the replay. So, I think I may have done 20 to 30. I know I've done over 20 hours of live stream this week. So, last Saturday was 10 hours in and of itself. So, yeah. Join us on Discord, link in the description below, and your donations are greatly welcome and appreciated at paypal.me/atraingames. It's paypal.me/atraingames. Link in the description below. So, guys, again, thanks much. Appreciate you being here. And we hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.